hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
This isn't a regular traffic stop. Make sure you stay to the end of this video because this is one of the craziest endings to a traffic stop that I have ever seen. In July of 2020, a Louisiana State Trooper pulled over a car for speeding. What happens next is shocking and terrifying. In this video, we're going to find out with an officer that there's a dead body in the trunk, and I'm going to teach you about police searches of your car. Let's get into the video.
The guy that gave him permission to use the car, his mama reported him missing. I popped the trunk, saw there's a dead body in the trunk. State police, reason why I stopped here.
We open up with the officer questioning the driver of the vehicle after pulling him over for speeding.
You know how fast you're going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
And why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael.
Michael.
As this video gets crazier and crazier, I want to commend the officer. This officer handled an unbelievably stressful and dangerous situation with nothing but professionalism. It's not every time that we watch body cam footage like this and we see an officer that is the best of us, but the officer here did everything right.
No, sir. It's just me.
You have insurance? All right, show me your insurance. Whose car is this, man? Your big brother's? You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did early. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID? You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me, Michael. Make eye contact with me. Step out here. Step up here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
It's just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, this
Anything
like,
else?
This is,
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking.
So far, we have a speeding ticket. Now we have confirmation of marijuana. Now, marijuana is legal in Louisiana for recreational purposes, and the personal consumption of it has been decriminalized. So the officer, rightly so, isn't that concerned about the fact that there's a little bit of weed.
Looking for no roach. You hear me?
yes, sir.
Is there anything else in there?
This is, I promise.
Okay, it's in the ashtray? In that
Yes.
cup thing?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
This is,
Okay. When did you puff last?
this was
Be
like
honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
about an hour ago.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at you. But all right, where are you headed right now?
I was headed back home.
Okay. Where's home? What's your address?
I got him.
No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address?
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. Come back here.
Shout out to HBJ Studios for originally posting the body cam footage.
All right. Prop up on this bumper right here, okay? Just sit down right here, okay? All right?
1041.
All right. You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause. Can I take a look at it?
Now, why is the officer saying you've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car and I have smelled it? Probable cause. Because police can't just search your vehicle unless a standard has been met. One of those standards is the probable cause standard. If police officers believe that a crime has been committed or is being committed, then they have extended rights to search your vehicle. Because the officer knows that there's weed in the car and it has been admitted to, the door has been opened for him to search the vehicle. But so far, the only crime that he is potentially aware of is marijuana. Let's see what happens next.
Here you go. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Nothing. Okay. It's your.
The second way that an officer can search your car is with consent. They don't need a reasonable suspicion. They don't need probable cause. They don't need anything if you give them consent. And the fact that this driver, once you see what he was hiding, the fact that he said you can go ahead and search the vehicle is insane. And it starts to get more and more crazy as the officer approaches the driver's side of the vehicle.
Brother's car? It's your brother's car? Hey, come here. Put that phone on that hood. You know you ain't gonna sit here and be texting behind my back while I'm sitting here in this car. Get on that car. All right, now step here. When did all this happen?
When the officer walks around the vehicle to the driver's side, he sees a chilling discovery: bullet holes riddling the entire driver's side of the vehicle.
When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago?
Like
Days?
yeah, it was like.
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Is this your wrench?
No, sir.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you.
The officer calls for backup, which was completely justified given all the information that he has at the time.
A mile north of L.A. Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now or you're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sister's? So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know because this ain't even your house.
The officer finds out that the driver is lying about everything: his name, his home address, where he's going, who gave him the car. Nothing adds up in his story. But notice, he doesn't start to yell or be aggressive. He's just firm and continues his line of questioning.
You stop lying to me or I swear to God you're fixing to go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the last freaking lie you better tell me. What's your last name? Who took the car? Who took that car from whoever it belonged to?
He gave me permission for the car.
Mike gave you permission to drive this car?
Yes, sir.
Who gave him permission?
This is for.
Stay with him, please. How are you? Good. Mr. Chad.
After calling the car in, the police find out that the vehicle and the driver inside have been reported missing.
See, what I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing.
Now faced with a missing body, the officer decides to look inside the trunk. Once that trunk opens, there's no going back.
See?
The officer sees what looks like a piece of clothing sticking out from underneath the trunk.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move. To get you into court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you can choose not to make any statements or answer any questions.
Bullet holes in the car, a body in the trunk. This could have gone wrong in so many different ways. The officer did everything right. If he was less observant, Michael Mitchell could have been let go with a speeding ticket. If he was less calm, shots could have been fired. Thanks to the amazing work of the officer, everyone stayed safe, the evidence was preserved, and Michael Mitchell was arrested. At the station, he confessed to being at the murder, but claimed he didn't pull the trigger. It was his partner, Cameron Powell. After investigating Powell, the Louisiana police cleared him of any wrongdoing and dropped the charges of second-degree murder. Michael Mitchell, however, did not get off. He was charged with second-degree murder in November of 2020. He waived his right to a jury trial and was found guilty of manslaughter. He's now facing 25 years in prison. My name is Josh. I'm an attorney licensed in multiple states. And on this channel, Not Your Lawyer, we're dedicated to giving you real world legal scenarios and breaking them down in plain English so that you can learn potentially a life-saving lesson. Sometimes we look at police behavior that crosses the line or that is a mistake. Today, we look at an example of people out there following the law and keeping us safe. Until next time, remember, I'm not your lawyer.